so here we are, and the first thing that we have to do is remove this stun token.
Yeah, should have been done last time, but someone forgot.
And now let's get to the turns.
All right, let's do it.
Gloria, you really think we need to be in the can? I can't imagine, but I'll run in and check it out for you.
Wait, Michael, I have a key. I should do the exploring.
What? You have a key? I totally forgot. Then instead I'll just move back to the entrance. I'm sure we left one of those robed sissies there. So Michael's gonna move 2 spaces south. He's gonna attack. So which one do you want to attack there, Andrea?
This one first.
Take on the injured one?
Yeah.
Weakest one first? Alright, so let's see what kind of attack he's gonna do with his ranged weapon. Right before you pull the trigger, your opponent screams and charges you. Test your willpower. So Michael's willpower is 8. Oh, he gets an 8. You coolly fire into its chest. Deal your weapon damage. So his weapon damage is
4.
3. It's 3, and the health of this monster is actually 3 because it's already got a wound on it. So that one has been killed. So Michael gets to attack again. I assume he's going to go after the cult leader there. Wait, we forgot one thing. Horror check. So when he moved into the room where the 2 monsters were, Michael should have done a horror check. So we'll just do that now. So let's roll the dice again. One for the cultist that he just killed. And he passes. And now one for the cult leader. 8. So it's a pass there as well. And if you remember correctly, with this cult leader, what it said was, if the characters defeat him, the investigator that defeats the cult leader will get a skill point as well as a special equipment card called Cult Robes. Alright, so you quickly draw your weapon and fire. Test your marksmanship. So his marksmanship is 7.
9.
It's a 9. The shot doesn't even come close to hitting your enemy. No effect. So that's the end of Michael's turn. Now it's time to turn to Gloria. Alright, so Gloria is going to go south and then west into the bathroom and explore. Let's see what she finds. She finds a locked cabinet. A large cabinet sits against the wall. Its steel door is tightly locked and requires a brass key. Okay, so let's see. Does Gloria have the brass key?
Yep.
In fact, she does. So the brass key allows her to open the locked cabinet. And let's see what we find. We have another clue. You notice the skeletal remains of a man in full cult garb chained up in the corner. He clutches a small scroll in his cold, dead hand. The note contains a short poem entitled Bridge Over Darkness. There's your next clue. The last thing we find is a magic phrase, which is a key. You discard this card when you attempt to move through a magical lock to discard the lock card. And as we know, our characters have already revealed the magical lock, which is in the chasm. So this clue is certainly going to help them. There's too many of them, even for me. Where in the blazes is our gunslinger? Kate, come on. So Harvey is going to run rather than fight. And so first he has to evade this monster that's in his space. So he's going to have to get a 2 or less. And he gets a 2. So then he's going to be able to move here. And now in order to leave this space, which has 2 cultists on it, and come up to here, he's going to have to evade these 2 monsters. So 2 or less for each of them.
1.
He misses on one of them. And 4. So he's going to take a damage from this one here. And the damage is going to be caused as 2. So we'll add that to Harvey. And then Harvey gets to move up to this space here. So for his action, Harvey is going to run. So he's going to move up into the secret passage. So Kate, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm going to attack this cultist.
Alright. So, taking a little inspiration from Harvey, you're sticking around to fight. You're going to have to test your lore -1, which is 4 or less.
I'm gonna add 3 using a skill point.
Okay, so 7 or less.
10.
Okay. At first, it appears that nothing is happening. A second later, your vision blurs as you watch your enemy's skin boil. Take 2 horror and deal 3 damage. Okay, so it backfired a little bit, but not entirely. So we're going to add 2 horror tokens to Kate, and we're going to add 3 damage to this cultist, which kills it actually. Okay, what are you going to do next?
Move here,
Yes?
and then move again here.
Alright, so we're going to have to evade those 2 cultists, which means you're going to have to test your dexterity, -1, which means 3 or less for each one. You got
3.
3.
3.
3, very nice. So Kate and Harvey are on their way. Okay, so I'm going to collect my 3 threat, and I'm going to spend 1 to spawn a cultist into this room here, and then I am going to spend another to move a monster 2 spaces. I'm going to go 1, 2, and so for my last action I'm going to move this cultist here 1 space.
Oh, hello.
Hello there, Kate.
Horror
So we're going to do a horror check. What's your willpower, Kate?
5.
Alright, let's
Plus
roll.
1.
It's a 5, so not horrified. But now it is monster attack time, so we will see what happens. Flip cards until we find a monster attack, which we just did. Your enemy walks towards you with an insane grin on its face. So you have to test your strength.
Oh. 4.
Alright, let's do it. 4 or less. Get a 5. It cuts into your flesh with a long blade. The monster damages you. So, damage this monster does is 2.
It's a lot of damage.
We'll put that 2 on you, Kate. Are you dead yet?
No?
Rats. Okay, so then the last thing I'm going to do is put an event token on the card.
Flip.
That has filled the card. Let's see what it says. Deep within the monastery, an ancient ceremony begins. Blood is spilled and a dark power closes its grasp on your soul. The keeper gains 1 threat for each cultist and cult leader on the game board. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threat. Awesome. Well, I like that turn just fine. Can't wait till next turn.
Yeah.
I'm rich with threat.